Welcome to the Business Edge with Coach Gary, unleashing the power of effective selling. My intention with this newsletter and with this video series is to deliver to you content that's going to help you to increase your sales, your marketing, and level up your mindset so that you have the most effective and impactful business you possibly can. And if that sounds interesting to you, well, it sure should, because we're going to be drawing content, not just from my experience as a Grant Cardone Elite coach, a 10X certified coach, but also directly from Grant himself. So what we're going to do here is deliver to you core foundational content that will help you grow your business. All of this content has been tested with thousands of businesses across industries. So no matter what level of expertise you have, no matter how large or small your team is, and no matter if you're in the service industry, a technical industry, or you're a solopreneur just striking out on your own, this content is for you. So if you're ready to dive in, if you're ready to 10X your sales, then follow me as we carry through with the Business Edge with Coach Gary. Today, the first edition, the inaugural edition, we want to talk about unleashing the power of effective selling. So in this edition, we're going to delve into the essence of sales, drawing directly from Grant's teachings. And as a 10X certified coach, I'm here to translate these principles into actionable strategies that can significantly increase your business's trajectory. So, sales, the universal language of success. What an interesting concept, right? Sales is a language and being universal. How so? Well, understanding sales is a fundamental skill that's crucial in today's competitive landscape. It transcends traditional business transactions, influencing every aspect of our professional and personal lives. And mastering sales is not just about improving business outcomes. It's about enhancing every interaction as an opportunity that comes your way. So how is it a language? Well, it's people to people, right? And it's universal because some things transcend jargon, culture, even time. Stop. But we can pretty much understand that no matter what culture or language we're speaking. Thumbs up, something's good. Thumbs down, something's bad. So some of these keys in sales are just that fundamental that they really do transcend. So some of the keys for transformative growth, right? So number one, we have to adopt a sales mindset, recognizing that sales skills are for everyone. Are for, not are not, are for everyone. Not just those in a traditional sales role. Every interaction is an opportunity to influence, persuade, and it makes it vital to approach each situation with a sales mindset, right? If every chance, every opportunity we have where we're interacting with someone, we're persuading, right? Either you're being sold on their information or they're being sold on your information. Even so far as what would you like for dinner this evening? It really is that simple. Let alone then, of course, the bigger issues, right? Political, business, scientific, right? We're always selling. We're even selling our kids to put their coats on when it's cold outside, right? And I'm sure you've had those battles before. But what if these systems, these skills could help you to get your kid to put their coat on? So simple, but boy, is that ever so impactful. And that's just one aspect. And of course, if we take that into business, we really, really run with it. So the second thing to do is to articulate your value, right? And so it's essential to have a clear understanding of what sets you and your business offering apart. The clarity isn't just making marketing materials, but it's crucial for every conversation you have, whether it's with clients, partners, or even with your team, right? We have to be clear in our understanding. Otherwise, how could anyone else ever be clear in what it is we're understanding? And then the third thing is the importance of active listening. And this as a coach, I know is so crucial. It's one of the critical skills that to be a coach, if you haven't mastered, there isn't that level of mastery with, you just simply can't be effective. But so true as well in sales. So effective selling is about much more than just listening and talking, right? We're not hearing to respond, we're hearing to understand. And what this does is it really gives you the opportunity to understand the needs and in fact the desires of your audience, right? Whether that's one person, a prospect, a client, your team, whoever. And then now we can tailor our approach and our solutions and make those offerings more relevant and impactful, right? So when we listen to understand, it often means that we're pausing. Embrace that silence. Take a moment. Think. Okay, I understand. I hear you. Maybe repeat back a part of it, right? All of these are effective listening skills. And active listening really is key to sales and most interactions, but particularly for sales. So another thing we can do to level up right in the beginning is leveraging real testimonials and case studies. So to illustrate the power of effective selling, real, emphasis on real, testimonials and case studies from those who have successfully applied the principles can be incredibly powerful. For instance, consider the case of a startup that pivoted its sales strategy to focus more on solving customer problems than on the technology itself. We've heard this story before. The shift not only results in a significant increase in sales, but also leads to higher customer satisfaction and retention rates. This is very common in the tech industry, right? They put out a minimum viable product, survey, bring people in, test it, have a large beta phase, get all the feedback, and then the final product rolls out. Well, can you do that in your own business as well, right? Poll people, survey your past clients, survey prospects. If someone doesn't buy from you, as one of your follow-up points, and we should be following up, check back in and ask them what would make it more appealing to you. Is there something that was missing that affected your buying decision? This is going to get us that data to improve ourselves, but then also we can ask for testimonials and case studies as well to show the success of the programs, right? So for example, one of my home inspection clients, recently over the last 4 months, we targeted back into the fundamentals of sales and ramping up outreach to his power base and to new real estate agents within his area who he hadn't previously worked with. Now, for a little bit of background, this company is doing $500,000 a year. He's not a solopreneur. He has employees. It's a fantastic operation. But he knows there's another level. He's looking to double. And in doing that effective outreach, in following those guidelines, those steps to reach out to those agents, in particular to the power base, who have led to referrals to new agents, has led to an issue, a problem, a 10x problem. He has to hire 2 new inspectors just to meet the demand for the spring. And that's not even the summer rush. So, example of a testimonial. Now, how could I make that more powerful? Example of a case study. And to make that more powerful, instead I would have him, maybe in video format, come and share that directly with you as a testimonial. It could be written, could be in person. If you have a client and you're in a networking room, hey, come over here. I'd love to introduce you to somebody. Hey, would you mind telling me what your transformation over the last couple of months was? They had some questions about if this really works. If you're helping your clients, if you're delivering that result for them, they're more than willing to share that experience. So leverage testimonials and case studies whenever possible. So some practical advice for immediate implementation. I want to help you get your sales up right away. We're going to go a little non-traditional here. So follow along. This is good stuff, right? But it's not just increase your calls. So use client feedback. Like we said, collect that feedback. Make sure you're really embodying it into not just the culture of your company, but your product offers, your presentations, the marketing. If you think the best part of, let's use a car, for example, is the way it feels when you're driving, and everybody else says it's actually the best part is that the doors slide all the way back so you can get kids in and out. Well, guess what? You're not selling a sports car, you're selling a minivan. So it doesn't matter as much how it drives on the road, it matters those functional, right? And we may think it's one, and our clients, our customers may tell us it's in fact something else. So take that feedback and utilize it. And then commit to continuous learning. This is so crucial. And of course, as a coach, I'm biased to this, so I'm going to push it onto everyone I can. I'm going to sell it as hard as I possibly can that you should always be continuously learning. But I don't mean that just from coaching. If you have to start, or if you just love to read, pick up a book. $20, $25 investment could be what it takes to start that journey, right? And then pick up another and another. Get a training program like Cardone University and work in it 20, 30 minutes a day, every single day, and you will see changes. You will see results, right? And then, of course, mentoring, groups, and one-on-one coaching are going to elevate then those experiences. If you've got questions on any of those, what books should I pick up? Where should I start? How do I get Cardone University? What is it? And certainly, of course, mentoring or coaching, please reach out to me. And fostering a culture of sales excellence. So this is the third point that I wanted to make for practical advice on the immediate side. And you're thinking, how is culture immediate? Well, how did you walk into the office this morning? That has an immediate effect. Walk in, smile, greet the team. If you are the team, walk in, smile, and greet yourself. Have an opportunity, have positive material, posters on the wall, pictures. I use one of those electronic photo frames, and we have one as a family that has all of our family albums and photos, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. But in my office, I've gone a different route. And what I put motivational images on there. I pull content from Grant. I pull awards that I've received, and I remind myself constantly with that frame of the success. And then I also include that motivation so that when it gets difficult, I can glance up and I can see, oh, that's what I needed just in this moment. So set yourself up for success, and that can be immediate. Hang a poster right now, print it out in 8.5 by 11, just normal printer paper, and just tack it into the wall. That could be the start. Of course, we can get fancy with it, and there's much more to culture. But that is immediate. Walk in, smile. If you need to, hang something on the wall, whether it be a poster, a motivational quote, something that's going to get you fired up. Alrighty, and I want to drive home that all of this, everything we've covered, right, from the culture, the learning, the feedback, active listening, articulating your value, adopting a sales mindset, and the fact that sales itself is actually a language, comes to one point, that sales is a pathway to excellence. What do I mean by that? Well, when you embrace the principles of effective selling, it can lead not just to business growth, but to personal development and fulfillment as well. Remember, if we're able to better communicate with our children, then maybe we'll have a better home life, right? How about with your spouse? So these things, they transcend. It's not just for your business, although it certainly will help your business. So as we continue this journey, I encourage you, reflect on how these principles can be applied in your context and to share your experiences with our community. And what I mean by share with your experiences is put a comment, share this article, make sure that at least 3 people in your power base, and that's your network. We'll talk on power base more, but that's your network. Who knows you? Who do you know? Make sure at least 3 of those people see this content, because if it meant something to you, it'll mean something to them. And then comment your takeaways. Tag those folks right in that comment. It's a great way to do it. With that then, stay connected. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow. And of course, continue reaching for the top. Again, I'm Coach Gary, your 10X business coach, and I look forward to continuing to help you drive success in your business every week.